All right, let's keep checking it out. All right, I was doing something else for a second, so I don't remember what was happening. Oh, right. Let's look at this one. This goes directly into what you said about you want to choose better opening times. I think you're doing a good job of like going ahead and going for things, right? So we were prompted by the Hulk, right? We kind of chased him up here, but this is a good place in general to attack, and we've used one shift so far. And then we just wait, what? Oh, you used that ability. So really well done using that ability. So this looks good. But this means literally 2 healers, right? So my chances of killing this guy have just been completely eliminated. I can't kill him. The only thing I can do is have a team fight because these guys are here and we're here. So it just turns into a team fight, right? It's no longer like a dive situation because he's just getting direct heals, right? With the rest of the team coming out as well. So now, let's say I probably should have thought about it from back here, but let's say I'm down here. My only job right now is get back to my team. That's my only job from here because I'm looking at 4 people. So I have no reason to attack this guy. I'm not getting any value out of it. He's a tank. He's supported by 2 healers, and now a DPS has popped in. I don't want to have any trouble, you know what I mean? And I already know, like, so if we review this section as well. So let's see here. So we might be in a, like, I'm just going to guess, right? Obviously, you live your own life, but I'm just going to use what my brain gives me here. So we're kind of in the dive mode right now. I'm going around to do a dive, but what I definitely should have noticed, though, is they just had 3 deaths, and our team had 0. So now it's already like, oh, okay, I can relax. I'm no longer really doing anything. My team was just successful in the team fight. It's fine. So now I can sort of see, you know, that's why I would react to this in the first place, is because I'm like aware that that just happened. But let's move on from that. Let's say whatever, we're here. So I just saw all my team right here, and then I'm attacking this guy here. Really nice attack. We used 1 dash, we used our special move. Now we have 1 dash to get away, and it's the perfect time to use it. We should use it to get away rather than attacking him. We're going into him without the confirmation of our team, like, because all we got to do is like, because it's no longer a dive, right? So it's not time restricted. It's just a team fight now. So that's why I'm thinking, is my team here or not? That's basically the only thing I can really think about at this point, right? So I can just go ahead and use my dash and just get back here because it'll be a team fight. So I'll just be with the team anyway. So hopefully that is a cool review right there. So yeah, got the 1 kill. Now they're using the 2 ultimates. Our team is also using a Luna ultimate. So yep, they're using their Luna ultimate. We got nothing yet, so you just chill. And we join in as the Luna ultimate is ending, but I think it's a little risky at that time. In general, the team is kind of, the general flow that's going on here is like, we're just sort of staying back here, and we sort of want to come in at a good time. So I think it was a little early to come in, but again, we're getting into the granular stuff here. We're looking at, I'm basically just doing like regular replay review now, whereas before I thought, you know, maybe it was going to be really rough, right? So let's look at this. So we came in here. We see that they have a Luna ultimate. We went, and that's fine. Let's just start from here, right? A couple things that I know. Nice bubble. I'm full health. Got a team with us. And I'm 94%, right? And I'm standing here, and I got my gun. So I can keep my gun, and just, because there's just 1 tank right here, and I saw that they have like their whole team right here. So if I dash into this, I'm basically now trying to play like a tank and going against the entire team all together, even in a tightly packed little squad here. So that's why it doesn't really make sense to go in with the sword right here. If the team fight was like looking different and stuff like that, and a bunch of stuff is happening, maybe I would target an enemy and go in with my sword, even though I would still be at risk of taking a lot of damage. But in this situation, it makes a lot more sense to just play gun and just, and then we would have our ultimate, and then we could think about, or we could even start to make an ultimate play right now if we wanted to, because I mean, I do need to collect a little bit more damage, to be fair, to get to a 100, because it's going to take to get it purely passively to 100, it's going to take a little time, but maybe I want to come up here, sort of drop down here, and then use my ultimate through here. Totally, like, safe way to use my ultimate, puts a ton of pressure on the team, right? we can, you know, gun, build it up, and then sort of get close around the corner when they're not expecting it, and then boom, suddenly use my ultimate, and then I appear over here, and then I can use my blade and try to get in there and see if I can get a kill or two. But that's also going to be kind of risky, right? So that's why a lot of times it's good. I don't know all of your approach, but and we would have gotten cut off by this guy as well. So if the conditions are right, we could just ignore him and use our ultimate, or we might have to just like fight him instead. So that's just some ideas I'm throwing out, but in general, yeah. That's why I don't love the idea of doing this, right? It's like I don't have to play tank right here. I don't have to be doing that, right? So now this is like the last place for us to cut them off on this section. This is the first point. So it's good if we can stop them here, because then they have to respawn and come all the way back. And we're in a great condition to do that, because as we check the map, we can see, boom, ultimate, 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 ultimate. So we're looking good. And what we see here is that we're the first ones out. So we are 100% at risk, you know. So in general, I kind of already know that my team died just from being aware of what's going on. So I'm already thinking I don't have anything to do yet. I don't need to even be here at all. I can stand right here, just waiting for my team and just chill out. Let the tanks come in first. We don't have to do that. We can push a little bit, but we can't actually legitimately push anything, because like it's just so easy to die. I mean, this guy Moon Knight can use something to put us down to our last leg. Maybe this guy's flanking and we don't realize it, and he gets the last bit of damage on us, and then we're just dead before the fight even starts, right? We got Hulk coming after us. Maybe he does something special. So yeah, and then we wasted, you know, he wasted a bubble on us. That's why we can play a little differently there, as far as like never really come. We don't want to be just us looking against a team that's all looking at us, right? But then the counterpoint to what I'm saying is that we do need to get to the point. That's why it's kind of worth it to push. Yeah, we want to get in there. So she handled that for us. So now this is good, and we're kind of paying attention to making sure that this is being covered. Okay, so we can review the aim here, because I know you talked about the aim quite a bit. So that's fine. So we sort of can get a shot on him, and it's fine. This is pretty typical to just like shoot at where the guy was for a second. But we can get sharper and sharper with that, of like, okay, I shot, then I can stop shooting, and I can focus a target, right? We're just kind of shooting into the crowd, that's fine. And we're kind of doing some extra shots. So this is common in this game, right? We're like, we're just holding down the button. And we're maybe thinking about other stuff going on, and we're not actually really trying to hit anybody. But if we wanted to sharpen up our aim, you know, we could, if we aim at these, even if we hit them, it's just going to be a tiny amount of damage because we're using a shotgun. So realistically, our only target is this guy or this guy. And even it's not, that's why it makes sense for us to just keep our cursor in the middle, because we're just kind of like thinking about what's going on and we're kind of ready to do it, rather than, you know, following a target up here and losing the visual down here. So it makes sense, you know. All right, so now we're dropping in. Go ahead and attack. So that's where we could probably do better. Let's take a look. Alright, so right off the bat, we can use a shift to enter the fight if we want to sort of try to get these guys right off the bat. We can just shift down into them. But we don't need to, right? We can just drop on them, start attacking. So we did that. And then we want to hit this guy, right? But we shifted over here. So that's something where we can just be a bit more patient during, because like other times we might want to be faster, but other times we might want to be a bit more patient and focus a bit more. So it just kind of depends. It's just like the granularity of improving these specific stuff, this specific stuff. So anyway, we did that, and nice thing here to use this ability to get towards him and use it. And since we have a timer on that attack as well, we can again be a bit patient, thinking, okay, let me try to aim it at him, right? Just a granular improvement, and then there we go. Nice attack there. So really the only thing that we kind of didn't do quite right was just the shift was kind of on the, it kind of went the wrong way there. But maybe we had an idea too. It's not purely bad, right? Nice to use the blade on him there. Yep, we want to shoot him, but then we realize we're getting shot, so we can't just stand still. That's fine. Now we're going to go ahead and try to do a flank here, seems like. That's that, and then now we can see that this is happening. Go ahead and do that. All the way back in the fight. So we probably could have shot her. I mean, I think, like... Let's take a look at all this.